Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Promoverse double feature featuring Friday Night Blueprint and WGP Havoc. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to another good golly edition of Friday Night Blueprint and the promo double feature brought to you by the Promoverse. I am your host and owner of WGP and the Foundation, Hollywood Haywood, and if you saw the top of the show, you saw that you need to be checking out other members of the Promoverse. I'm talking about Defiance. I'm talking about the EMP Network. I'm talking about Apex Wrestling Entertainment. I'm talking about Smart Psychology. And I'm talking about Elite, all part of the Promoverse. Tonight, we start off with our blind date tag team tournament to see what team will challenge Petty Politics at starting point for those tag team titles. Let's get down to Petey Bufferton in our opening contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a first round match in the blind date tournament.
The swell of the lips, the blackening of the skin. That's how the legend of the Vector began. We are the invisible travelers, the breath in the hall. The microscopic giants that make their fires fall. We don't knock on the door, we melt through the seal. With the hunger of dollar and the coldness of steel. From the London fog to the digital wire. With a dream, the unstoppable fire. We are Vector Zero, the original, the ache. The patient in the shadows that the doctors couldn't break. Like the Spanish flu riding on a winter wind. With the end of the story where the others begin. Zero at the center, the heart of the spread. Vector Zero, the name the city's dread. Oh.
Foundation! Welcome to the fucking show! Welcome to Vector Zero, point blank, we're motherfucking zero! And look what we have in front of me. We're in front of us, mi hermano ahí! We have a poor display of fucking biker. And a motherfucking high man. No, we're not talking about Blunt Bro. We're talking about Mad T, the man that for some odd reason can give the gap, but doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. But don't take my fucking word for it, because we know very damn well that all they do is talk smoke. Put that damn mierda out of a fucking mouth. That septic tank. That's all they do. They spew bullshit, hypocrisies created by man. I'm not gonna say much on this one, but I'm gonna let my partner do this. Motherfucker, tag!
Mi amigo, Jack, I could have said it better myself. This week we are going up against two guys that think that they are better than Vector Zero. Think that they're better than us. One guy who, in the middle of an identity crisis, not sure if he wants to be liked, if he wants to be hated, if he wants to be accepted, if he wants to be disowned. All he is fucking confused about who he is right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Mad T. Fucking bullshit of a face. And then you got his partner, a guy who half the time coming out here is high out of his fucking mind, being a fucking disgrace to everything that me and Jack Saban stand for in this business. A guy who can't come out here, he doesn't, half the time, he doesn't know who he is, who he's up against, where he is, let alone speak out a coherent sentence. And he thinks that they stand a chance against Vector Zero. Tag out!
Well done! You finally realized these two's problem is identity, the cancer of humanity, the idealistic standpoint created. They want to paint their faces like they're Jeff Hardy, trying to get that enigmatic flow because they can't feel the pain, they can't feel the energy. Let's put this in perspective, let's put this in an example. Biker Bob can't decide whether to use crotch riders or Harley Davidsons. That's being disrespectful to bikers all across the universe. And then we got Matt T, who for one moment can be angry, the next moment scared, the next moment doesn't even know where the fuck he is because he did too much puff pass with Mr. BXC Bluntman. Because in realistic standpoint, he is nothing but a hoax, a lie, a fallacy, a cancerous cell created by every single person in the foundation because of human waste created by man himself. But then again, that's just humor. Humor created. But let's not blow this out of proportion. Now time for the puff tag, motherfucking tag.
See, Foundation, everyone here is blind. They are blind to their own sickness. They are blind to their own diseases. Whereas some groups here are proclaiming to be the cure, proclaiming to fix the problem. My partner and I, we are not the cure. We're infecting a sickness that cannot be cured, that cannot be destroyed, that will not go away. Unlike Mad T and Biker Bob.
And just like the poisons and the diseases that rot the American society, just like the Spanish flu infected the millions, just like the bubonic plague infected millions, will spread the cancerous cells all across the foundation. And the very first victims are Biker Bob and Mr. Mad T, because that's just too high for you.
You know, Biker Bob, let's get serious real quick, because Mad Bob means Mad Bob business. And I'm gonna start with you, Hector. I mean, you've been wanting to fight me so goddamn bad that you feel the blood rushing through your body every time you see a Mad T promo. Every time you see Mad T walk through those doors, you just like, I want to fight that guy. Why? Because you know you can't match up. You're somewhere down here in the jobber land. Hector, you really think that you were going to beat Glenn Sexton? No. He came out here talking that low little sound, making everyone think that you were able to beat him, but we all know it's a fluke. Watch what happened when every time you step up to a real talent, Hector, you drop the ball. Why? It's not because you're small. It's not because you can't match up. It's because you don't have it. And that's what Biker Bob and Mad T have. Biker, tell them what's up, bro.
The only thing you're going to be measuring up to is my foot in your ass after we are through mopping the floor with your Guatemalan ass, you see. This isn't going to be just the first loss you're going to be taking this Blueprint special. No, you still got the prototype championship match to attend to. And let's just face it, you ain't going to beat Goalie Guns, not by a fucking long shot. Okay? So why don't you go back and hang out with the little kitties, go splash around in the little kiddie pool like a bitch that you are, and eat your fucking dino nuggies while you suck on some lollipops, okay? Speaking of dino nuggies, I wonder how many can fit in his mouth.
I don't know. 6 or 7?
6, 7.
What is going on with 6, 7?
21.
20 what?
1.
Biker Bob, what?
I said 20.
But honestly, Hector Flores, honestly, the only reason you even got into that championship match is because Glenn Sexton couldn't make it. And I wonder why. What was it that happened to Glenn Sexton to where he couldn't compete in that match? Did you do something to him because you were jealous that he whooped your ass? Wouldn't surprise me if you did, because that's what bitches do when they lose. They take the easy way out just to get an opportunity, and that's what you did. I'm pretty sure of. I can't pinpoint it, but I'm pretty fucking sure that's what you did. But anyways, Mad T, you want to take it from here?
Exactly, Mad Bob is here to take everything from all of you. A team that none of you thought would actually work. A team that you thought that Mad T would have to carry. Well, I'm going to have to either way, but that's neither here or there. Sabin, you tremble every time you see Mad T, because every time you stepped up to me, I pulled your fucking spine out. Because you will always be a certified jobber. You will always be lesser than everyone here. Because you are so obsessed with getting in people's problems, people's lives, and sitting here and taking what's not yours. You know what I'm talking about, Sabin. So why are you here? Why are you gonna show up? Because you know you're gonna lose when I'm across that ring from you. Biker Bob, take over just a minute before I finish this off.
What the fuck you mean you're gonna carry the team? I think I've done a pretty good job here as it is. Oh, you son of a bitch. Didn't I fucking beat you one time? Oh, that's right. It was a fluke. But anyways, we still got the other guy, Jack Sabin, who thinks he's a big shot just because he beat Mac Millie one time. Oh, let me tell you, that was probably a fluke too. But you know what really intrigues me? Watch this. This motherfucker literally said he was gonna lick Mac Millie's ass. Disgusting. Gross. Ugh. I eat ass too, but I don't eat dudes' asses like Jack Sabin does. Mr. Wannabe Super Saiyan, Mr. Goku, Mr. Gohan, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Jax, you are irrelevant in this match. You think just because you beat Mac Millie one time, you're a hot shot, you're a big time baller. Well, you ain't shit. I think you need to go back to your Puerto Rican gimmick. But anyways, I'm gonna let Mad T send us out with a bang and watch you two goons take the L in this match. Take it away, Mad T.
That's right. I said it and I'll say it again. Mad Bob means Mad Bob business. And tonight, when we move on to the semifinals and fight whoever it is we have to fight, and then we go on, defeat them, and we go on to the finals. I take on Triple P and Franklin Benjamin. Mad Bob's gonna have to step up, and we know that. But Frankie, you know I'm coming for you in those tag team titles, just like I have what you want at Defiance World title. And Triple P, you have what I want, my Blueprint Championship. What makes you think Hector Flores? And what makes you think Sabin? You guys are gonna stop us from advancing. With that being said, Mad Bob loves a piece of us. And you two, just dinner for us. Dessert is soon.
Your winners, Mad Bob! Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Bob picking up the very first win in the blind date tournament, but I've got to say that I thought that Jack Saban, Hector Flores made an amazing team, and I'm not so sure there wasn't some kind of funny business there, so hold your heads up high. Or maybe, just maybe, Hector Flores knew that he was competing twice tonight, but we'll get to that. We're going to get to that just a little later because I'm hearing that we have a video package from someone. Just roll the footage.
Bill Marshall, what's going on, man? Excuse the water activity, but that should be something that you're familiar with, huh? Anyway, I'd like to welcome you over to the foundation, my house, the new house that's being built upon my back. Because when we think about the facts, the old foundation that was built upon the back of the champion, Franklin Benjamin, he came over to your house and lost his privileges to run his mouth. Still does it though, but it's okay. I'ma help him out. Not just him, a few others. I heard about your plan and I know what you got going on a little bit. Phil, not to be disrespectful, but I gotta tell you, I care less. I care less. Not that I can, I actually do care less. Because I have a plan for you. It was already written. It was already within the prophecy. Phil Marshall, you are one individual in this industry that has the leadership. You have the voice. You have the command. People listen and they follow you. And they give you the respect that you silently demand. And I respect that. Kind of reminds me of a plague that's going around, but with a different effect. But within that plague, you still expose and show yourself to have the power of promo. And I need that power. I need all of it. Not just for me, Phil Marshall, but for you too. Not just for you, Phil Marshall, but for everybody that watches me and everybody that watches you. Phil Marshall, we are two prominent individuals, and that starting point, turning point, turn point, start point, turn point, start is my turn. And I'm starting at point guard. And I will assist you in helping me spread the plague and the power of promo. Oh man, Phil Marshall, I can't wait until you come into my home. We're gonna have fun, man. And we gonna have a ball.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Foundation's #1 draft pick, Mac Millie, the prophecy, the king, the face of smart psychology. And you've heard it here first. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make the announcement. Mac Millie versus Phil Marshall at Starting Point is the first official match for Starting Point 2026. Mac Millie versus Phil Marshall. You heard it here first. A match you'll only see here in the Foundation, WGP, Promoverse, whatever you want to call it. Oh my God. But we've got more action for you, so let's get down to Petey Bufferton for our next contest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a first round match in the Blind Date Tournament.
You know, Doof, I didn't know what to think when they paired us together.
Yeah, life can be pretty random sometimes.
I have no problem getting down and evil. But why do I need to dress up?
It's because evil is looked at negatively simply because I had a fight with my nemesis, the platypus, that wiped out half the city and caused an astronomical amount of property damage. But having you come in will help me save face by being the face of Evil Incorporated.
I'm here because I want to cause chaos and wreak havoc.
The board of directors did not sign off on that.
What board of directors? Why don't you have to dress up?
I'm in charge of newly invented technologies without implications or technicalities.
Can we just get to our opponents?
Oh, of course! I have waited for this day for years. You see, Colonel Sanders, back when I was a wee lad back in Gimmelstump, I had to be subjected to endless nights of bland, flavorless pork fat, and I vowed that one day that I would never have that meal again. So I experimented with various meats and spices to develop a fried chicken recipe with 10, count 'em, 10 delicious herbs and spices. So on the day that my chicken venture had launched, I discovered some hack named Sanders had beat me to the punch and developed a chicken recipe with 11 herbs and spices. Oh. I vowed revenge on this hack Sanders, and now fate has rewarded my patience with a chance to take out my vengeance on him with my new -2 spice innator. With this, I remove 2 of your beloved spices from your recipe and take over the fried chicken market. Ah! Oh, and yes, win this tag team promo match as well.
Colonel Sanders? Colonel Sanders has been dead for decades. We're fighting Blunt Man and Sander Cool.
Oh, never heard of him. Can you take over while I change my strategy real quick?
If it'll get you to shut up, Sander. You actually think for 1 second that you, of all people, have a chance at facing us and beating us? You could barely even get it done in a one-on-one scenario, yet alone tag team matches. Because we all know who's going to be carrying you throughout this whole match. We all know who's going to have the most to say in this match. Because God knows, the last few hypes you've done, we've been producing it. That's right, partner. He's been doing most of the good stuff. And you, they're doing nothing but putting people to sleep. Because that's what you do best, right? You put people to sleep. You're just as useless as a tag team partner as you are in a one-on-one scenario. The only thing that you're ever good at, if there was a championship for it, you would be the Insomnia World Champion. Because you're really good at putting people to sleep. The only thing that you're good for in the foundation is being a fluffer. At best. And maybe that's disrespectful to the fluffers. You know, I thought I've seen the bottom of the barrel before. Until I saw you. You should be thanking your partner. You should be thanking me. You should be grateful for being around all of us. Because we are making you something you haven't been since you got here and since you've started this game. And that's better. That's improving. Maybe you could actually learn something for a change.
You know, Bluntman, I've been watching you floating through life with your half-lidded eyes. You think you're dangerous because you roll up everywhere you go. Please, I once built a time-reversing, mind-controlled hamster-nator out of spare parts and unresolved trauma. You don't scare me one bit. Bluntman, while you're on your couch contemplating the meaning of a lava lamp, I'm in my lap, scheming, plotting, monologuing. I have plans, flowcharts, blueprints, a dramatic pause right here. And let's talk about focus. You say, relax, bro, relax. I tried relaxing once. You know what happened? I missed a meeting, a deadline, and I accidentally adopted a zebra that turned out to be a normal platypus, didn't turn out to be my nemesis, Larry the platypus. Never again. So here is what's going to happen. You'll come in all chill, all hazy, smelling like a dispensary that lost a battle with incense. And I'll be standing here well rested, over caffeinated, and armed with the latest invention from Evil Incorporated. The sober up and face reality nator.
Wow. I didn't think you could actually get vicious.
Yeah, well, the board of directors left when they realized that we weren't going to overthrow Colonel Sanders. Go figure.
So can I take off this ridiculous getup?
No, we still need a cover model for our spot in the Wall Street Journal.
With all due respect, dude, I'm gonna close this out my way.
Okay, but don't take too long. Fourth quarter earnings are about to be announced.
But man, you've been talking all week about how you're going to completely sweep us, how you're going to wipe the floor with all of us. You've been going in chats, group chats, anywhere you could go to say how you were going to destroy me and Dr. Duke, how you had the easiest match of all time. And it seems to be what you do best, right? You run your mouth in the back. While you're in the back running your mouth about everything, I am out here on the screen every single day. And you do what you do best. Run your mouth in the back and talk your trash. And what happens every single time you do that? You lose. You end up eating crud. And then you make another excuse. So now you're left on a hiatus for a while. And I'm going to make you wish that you stayed gone. Because me and Duke are going to embarrass you. Not that your partner has done a good job about doing that himself. All alone. But you, Sander, you are a whole nother story, and I've already covered you, so you are wiped out the face of the earth. Consider this to be the whitewash. That's right, I am the whiteout that completely wiped you off the face of the earth. But man, consider your bitch ass smoked. So how do you like them apples?
Very nice. I think we need to tone it down next match. We have a new parents company.
You know, dude, it'd be my pleasure to strangle you.
Would it help if I said you get Sundays off?
Foundation, we have lost a certain amount of value. Not of money, not of quality even, but of the competition. Because you see, the two men that are standing in front of us, they do not take this competition seriously. These two keep making joke after joke after joke, and I'm getting sick of it. Because this competition deserves real change. This competition is only for those who deserve to make a real impact, and you two are certainly mocking it. Not just mocking it, no, not just mocking it. You two are making yourselves look like a joke. But that's gonna be over after tonight. Because only one of you actually said something, and the other one is sitting in the corner just doing nothing and just laughing along. In fact, I'm so sure of this that my tag team partner over here, even he will agree with me. So Bunt, take it away.
So my boy Pools spoke some facts there. See, I really are making a mockery of this. We've been saying it all week. This is a serious tournament for the #1 contendership spot for the tag team titles. And y'all are here having fun? What? Trying to mismatch clothes? What? See, it don't matter what y'all do. Try to match outfits, try to make a cute couple. I don't know what y'all doing, because y'all got Kevin Wolf out here freeballing. Like it's cool out here, like this ain't a PG show or something. What you gonna do to Penny? You gonna arouse him, Kevin? Freeballing in your drawer? What was that? And then you got Doofus Smurf allowing this kind of mess. See, Doofus Smurf, you're pathetic. Out here trying to run a company that nobody cares about. You know what?
You can live in delusion in your nice little penthouse with, I don't really see what was nice about it. But at the end of this tournament, at the end of this match, me and my boy Sanders have already made a code impact. Hey, yo, do what you gotta do to Kevin. I got Doof.
I like how you feel, blunt man, but allow me to talk directly to you, Kevin. You see, Kevin, you're laughing with Doofus. You're agreeing with Doofus without saying anything yourself. And that's what makes you a joke. That's what makes you a follower. And me and Bloodman, it makes us leaders because we talk for ourselves. We say what we want to say, and if by some reason we don't agree, we talk it out. So continue to laugh, Kevin. Continue to make jokes and shaking with your heads. But we over here will make a real impact. Now, Blunt, you know how to end this.
Yo, bro, come on down, bro. You know some facts. I ain't gonna lie, but kind of hard on Kevin. He's never been much of a leader, to be honest. He's always been a follower right back to the days of OGs, but I digress. See, following off of what my partner's going by. Doofus, Smurf, you a failed leader. You failed this team. You failed to progress. You failed your whole life, Doofus Smurf. I mean, for God's sakes, your biggest rival was a damn platypus. Like, come on. So with that being said, Code Impact will continue to do what we do. Continue to work together to go against petty politics and take those titles. But it's just that cold.
Incorporated, moving on to the semifinals of the Blind Date Tournament, where they will face Mad Bob. Oh my God, what a match that will be to see who will go into the finals. But now it's time for our co-main event as we will see the Prototype Championship defended. It was supposed to be Glenn Sexton. But Glenn, due to a situation out of his control, has been unable to compete. Taking his place will be a man we saw earlier in the night, Hector Flores. Let's take it down to Petey Bufferton for the action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Prototype Championship.
Called a liar. I try to sleep, but the world's on fire. I had enough, it's time to testify. I got the right amount of bullets, I'm ready to ride. I got the right amount of bullets, ready to fly. I got a trigger, gonna pull it, get ready to die.
Expecting someone else, Scully? I know I'm not who you expected this weekend, but here I am. I can give shit why your opponent originally dropped out, and it does not matter. He missed his opportunity, and I'll be damned if I miss mine. Thank you, Goalie, for pointing out the obvious. You are oh so fucking correct. I lost my last match. I quote-unquote shouldn't be here facing you. Yet here I am, standing across the ring from you, staring you dead straight in your eyes. You think you are the first to tell me I don't belong? The first to look down on a guy like me and count me out before the match even fucking has started. That has been my life story from day one. Hector, you don't have what it takes. Hector, you'll never be anything more than a glorified underdog. You should just quit while you're ahead. Why even bother? I might as well just lay down and let you take this quote-unquote easy victory. Why bother showing up if I have no chance in beating you, right, champ? That would be taking the easy way out, proving everyone who's ever doubted me wrong. I would rather die and be 6 feet under before I even think of doing that. You walk around Foundation like you are in charge, like you are the one calling the shots, with a prototype title on one shoulder and that big ass ship on your other. You are fucking delusional if you actually believe that for even a millisecond. You like to come out here every week, tell your story of a man who thinks he's in charge. That is, until he comes across a pit bull who refuses to go down, who refuses to go away, who puts up a bigger fight than the egotistical champ thought even possible. In the end, it's going to come down to who wants it more. And believe me when I tell you this, goalie, this fucking pit bull will not stop. Well, your story of this unstoppable champion comes to an end. My story of redemption is just beginning. This week, goalie, I'm coming after you with everything I have. After this week, I won't be remembered as the underdog anymore. I won't be remembered as the guy who was so close but came up just a bit short. I'll be remembered as the guy who knocked the almighty goalie guns off his pedestal. And more importantly, I'll be remembered as the prototype champion.
You know what, Hector? I recently said something to and about you that just doesn't sit well with me. And I'm a big enough man to look you in your eyes, in your face, and tell you I was wrong. I was wrong. See, I say you did not deserve this opportunity, that you did not deserve a shot at my prototype championship. But any man who picks up that phone and answers the call when the show must go on, when someone cannot compete, even when you are not mentally and physically ready, you show up anyway, you come to work anyway, and that alone is deserving of any and every opportunity you are afforded. But that is where the respect ends. The respect I afford you stops there. Because you beat yourself up more than most. You come in here, call yourself the underdog, then get pissed off when people call you the underdog, and now you are on a tirade. To show the world a different side of Hector Flores, a side of Hector Flores that should have been shown to begin with. You were my very first opponent here. I saw the dog in you. I had to fight to win. But now you stand across from me, a different man with a different purpose. And I respect the hell out of it, but it will not be enough. Whatever you bring, whatever you muster, whatever you summon up will not be enough, because I am on a mission. See, I am the prototype, and what that means is I am the example that's going to be set for years to come. If you want to beat me, you're going to have to learn the example, study it, honor it, and surpass it. And if you can't do that, if you can't bring that to me, you may as well lay your back on that mat. Look up at the lights for the 1, 2, 3, because I will beat the hell out of you. I will beat these lessons to your skull, so you will always remember. You will never forget. As champions go, as far as champions go, I am a fighting champion. I am a working champion. You're going to make me fight. You're going to make me work. And I hope for it. I plead for it. I beg of it. This championship deserves a fight. This championship deserves a contender.
Hector Flores, you are named that contender. Do not prove them wrong.
Your winner and still prototype champion, Galley Guns, ladies and gentlemen. Hector Flores competing twice tonight on short notice, mind you, almost got the job done. But the sheriff came in and laid down the law and said, this is my prototype division. Now, I told all of y'all that we are on the road to starting point, and nothing is more important than figuring out who will challenge for the Foundation World Championship at starting point. And tonight, we have two competitors that will meet for the very first time to see who will go on. Take it down to Petey Bufferton, and let's get this main event started.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is due to determine the number one contendership for the Foundation World Championship.
AT, I warned you on social media midweek that there is a storm coming straight for you. A 100-foot tsunami by the name of the Unfiltered, ready to wreck your village and see it torn apart. I want to expose you, AT. I want to split you wide open and see what falls out. Grab that cranium of yours, twist it and let it pop. And the world will see the vulnerability of who you are, AT. Do you know what the Unfiltered is? The Unfiltered is that depression that you feel knowing that you're going into this match. Unfiltered is that anxiety that's riddled throughout your body, knowing you have to stand in that ring and look across at me. The Unfiltered is something you might not be acquainted with. So allow me to get you a little bit more familiarized, shall I? I am the animalistic beast, the sagacious psychology, the megalodon. Among the sea of wrestling, the serpent of the psyche. I'm the most violent man in professional wrestling history, and they aren't quirky little catchphrases. They are definition points of who I am, and you need to study them if you stand a hope in hell surviving this tsunami. That water's going to be rushing all around, tearing buildings down. They are true metaphors for you, your mind, and your physical well-being. It is being torn apart by the Unfiltered, and I want you to understand I know exactly who you are, even if you don't know who I am. I watched you in the World Cup. I was impressed. You beat 46 other individuals and came second to Phil Marshall. That is not me taking a dig. That is me giving you your props. Here are your flowers. Enjoy them. You are one of the best in-ring competitors I've ever seen in my life. But you couldn't get the job done against Phil Marshall. I'll let you into a little bit of news here. Phil Marshall's never beaten me. I'm 2-0 against him. So not only did a Brit stop you in your wake in the World Cup, a Brit is here to take away any opportunity you have of being the Foundation World Heavyweight Champion. I am a prize fighter. I desire gold. I want to pin it into my soul. I want the leather to seep into my skin. I want it for my own. And why? I told you I was going to let you in to who the Unfiltered is. And there's two reasons. I am the way I am. I am pure evil. And it's not from a complete place of darkness. I have 4 children at home. 4 kids that I want to show. If you are willing to put the effort in, if you're willing to do anything to succeed, you will prevail. And I will prevail by showing my children that World Heavyweight Championship. And you are the blockade that I've got to smash freight train through to do that. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I do it for my children. I want to show them that they leave a path of destruction behind them and see a smooth road ahead of them. My smooth road is still intact. You don't impress me, AT, as far as wanting to beat me, because I don't think you can get the job done. I know in myself you can't get the job done. I'm just going to prove it to the rest of Foundation. The other reason, I am the way I am. I'm unfiltered, not by a mother's touch. It wasn't nurture that made me this violent, evil massacrist. It was nature, which is far more thrilling and dangerous. I was born this way, with the devil by my side and God looking up from above. I am the Unfiltered.
And I see UAT as something that's stopping me from getting what I want, what I need, what I desire, what I have fucking earned! I am the greatest of all fucking time! I didn't earn that by having an easy road behind me. I did that by beating people like you, pitting myself against the very top talent in the world, and UAT are top talent, but you aren't as top as me. You don't stand any chance of walking out of here intact, because I have no mercy. I don't have any remorse. I don't care about your well-being. I don't care if you don't get to go home to your fucking family by the end of this. I want to hurt you. I'll put you on my shoulders, parade you around for the people of Foundation, and drop you on the back of your neck with a Death Valley driver. 1, 2, 3. Your lifeless carcass is laid out in the middle of my Foundation ring. Hope you like hospital food, because it's going to be with you very soon. And you can blame one thing, and one thing only: the Unfiltered! Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, your boy AT, the GOAT, the best, and I got some shit to get off my damn chest, because before we go further, Unfiltered, that name is so funny to me because everything you do is filtered. The accent, the dramatics, the pauses, the presentation. You don't speak unfiltered, you speak rehearsed, you speak curated, you speak like you ran words through a UK thesaurus, like your tongue and your throat were perfectly made for BBC. Now this out the fucking way. I don't think I need to remind you, but I am one of the greatest stars in the Promoverse. WGP, BWO, and Foundation. Everywhere I go, I don't just show up, I shift gravity. And I'm just getting started because I've been the Foundation Prototype Champion. I've been the WGP World Champion. I've been the BWO World Champion. And every move I make now has one destination in mind, and that is now the Foundation World Title. That's the lane that I'm in. That's the air I am breathing. That's the standard I live at. So understand this very fucking early. This match ain't random, and you damn sure ain't special. So when you say your name is Unfiltered, I'm not from ignorance. I know who the fuck you are. Those big monologues and shit. Hell, you could read an entire grocery list and make it sound like a series finale of Downton Abbey. But I'll give you this. I'll give you this. You are talented. You one talented motherfucker. I mean, one-man operation, one-man soundboard, a Hall of Fame resume, a whole production crew living inside of one dude. That is respect. But sometimes the accent be doing a lot of the heavy lifting, because half the time you're talking, it sounds profound, but we all know you ain't saying shit. You're saying bullshit. It sounds like a Game of Thrones delivery with Mr. Bean's substance. Epic tone, goofy ass content. A bum with a fucking ponytail trying to cut a Shakespearean soliloquy or soliloquy, however the fuck you say the name. And listen, that may work everywhere else, but here in the Foundation, you are not at the top of the totem pole. Hell, you're not even carved all the way in yet. So to me, we are not equals. You are beneath me. Now here's where things shift. Because talent is one thing. Presentation is one thing. But leadership, that's where you fall short. You ran the whole World Cup, we all saw it. Your platform, your house, your responsibility. And under your watch, shit got ugly. I saw black talent get baited, targeted, tested, not once, not accidentally, over and over and over and over again. And the wildest part, you suck at communicating. When people hit you up asking you to step in, what did you do? You did fuck all nothing. Nothing. No statement, no action, no spine. You let racism cook for what? For what? Ratings, engagement, controversy, whatever you want to call it. And when it was time to actually lead, silence. That's not villain shit, bro. That's coward shit. That's bullshit. But see, I don't quit. Not because you inspire me, but because I refuse to give racists the satisfaction of thinking they fucking won. I stayed, I endured, and I won the fucking World Cup anyway, in spite of you. So understand this, I don't hate you, I actually like you, but liking you does not erase what you didn't do. And now you're standing in the Foundation. Now this match isn't about actions, brother. It's not about drama, it's not about delivery, it's about consequence. And you stand between me and the next step. And see me, I don't miss opportunities, baby. I always make them. You're not shutting down anything. You're not stopping my run. You're not blocking my destiny. You're a fucking test, and AT always passes tests. See, you already know what I bring. You know what I'm capable of. So keep the speeches, keep the dramatics, keep the UK theater kid bullshit energy. Because when that bell rings, this ain't no fucking performance. It is the end for you. I mean, you do call yourself a serpent, right? A serpent? But you should know that in every story about snakes, it ends the same damn way. Crushed under a fucking foot. And I'm going to enjoy stomping down on you until there's nothing left. Because I'd be damned if you get in my way of my championship title. So now, if you ain't know, I am AT, the face of the foundation, and this is my damn show.
Your winner, new #1 contender for the Foundation World Championship, the Unfiltered. Ladies and gentlemen, the Unfiltered has done it. He has cashed his ticket to the main event of one of the nights of Starting Point. The Unfiltered will face whoever is the Foundation World Champion, because as we know it, the very next Friday Night Blueprint, Franklin Benjamin will defend against Jack Saban. And the winner of that match will have the Unfiltered to look forward to at Starting Point. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the host and owner of WGP and the Foundation, Hollywood Haywood. Thank you for supporting the Promoverse. And stay tuned, because after a short intermission, we will return with WGP Havoc.
The Epstein Files, set the secrets free.
It's the Epstein Files playset.
Crack open classified folders, spin audio evidence, and shred like a pro. Find the truth or cover it up. The choice is up.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Wake up! Let's talk promo for about 30 minutes. Did you see last night's show? Oh, you did? Well, who had the better night? Which were the top matches from each show and which one stands above the other? If you're looking for answers, then the entertaining mix of Hollywood Haywood, the Prophecy King Mac Millie, have got them with the premiere of Good Golly Psychology this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So get up, have a bowl of whatever breakfast you need as they break down the best of WGP and the Foundation Promo League. I'd be whooping your ass all over this Promoverse right now, but I have a structured settlement, and I need cash now!
JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
This spin decides who makes the entrance for Verbal Warfare. You can catch this on Verbal Warfare, February 18th at 9:30 p.m.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. This February 18th, it's every voice for itself. Verbal Warfare. The ultimate promo battle. One night, one ring.
This week on WGP Havoc. The WGP debut of Johnny Blaze as he takes on former WGP champion Alpha AJ Davis. The Blind Date Tag Team Tournament kicks off as we see Gorilla the Vamp and Master Sean Puff taking on Johnny Canada and the illusionist Luke Thompson. Also in tag team tournament action, Allison Black teams up with Deviant as they take on Vane and Bricky. In the WGP Havoc main event, it will be El Guapo defending the WGP World Title against SNES.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WGP Havoc. I am filling in tonight for your usual host, Nova Havoc. And if you just saw that intermission, what is the Hellfire Club? What are they doing? And what do they want? They want to burn the Promoverse down. We just rebuilt it. But they are here. But who are they? Hopefully, we find out a lot more on the road to Starting Point. And on that road to Starting Point, we have a blind date tournament. You saw some of the opening matches earlier on the Foundation. And we have 2 first-round matches for you tonight. Let's get down to the action. Let's take it down to Petey Bufferton.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a first-round match in the Blind Date Tournament.
WGP. It is time for the Phantom to be involved in the Blind Dates Tournament. And tonight, I team with the illusionist Luke Thompson up against Cruella the Vamp and Master Sean Puff. You see, Cruella, Sean Puff, I have seen both of your work, and I am familiar with both of you. But this is the way that I look at it. You are not a well-oiled machine like the Phantom and the Illusionist are. In fact, I don't see the two of you working well together. Now, while you ponder these remarks, I will let my partner speak for a few moments to you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, the illusionist Luke Thompson, teaming up with my buddy that you just heard, the Phantom. And we're known as the Canadian Illusionist. And you know what, Master Sean Puff, let's just go ahead and start this right off the bat. Because when I look at you, when I look at that little mask you try to wear, when I hear about you wanting to call yourself masturbator all the freaking time, the only thing I can come up with is that when I look at you, you look like a castaway from Fraggle Rock. Now, hit that little theme music or whatever you want to call it and sing that damn song. Maybe you'll entertain somebody. And Cruella de Vamp, listen, I know that we're on the same faction, but in this match, we're toe-to-toe, square-to-square, right in the face-to-face, bitch. So when I look at you, it looks like a fire that needs to be put out, so somebody beat the damn sense out of your face. Get it, partner?
Sean Puff, Cruella de Vamp, as my partner just said, the two of you are insignificant here in WGP. Sean Puff, you used to be a great promo artist. You used to be one of the faces of this company. But now, you have gone downhill, Mr. Puff. And Cruella, all you are is a puppet for Sean Puff. Sean Puff believes that he is better than everyone else, and you are just simply a pawn in his game of chess. But here's the thing, Sean Puff. We are about to call checkmate, because myself and the Illusionist are not here to play games. We are here to make sure that this company is never the same again. And that starts with defeating the two of you tonight. Partner, what else do you have to say?
Sean Puff, Puff, Puff the Magic Dragon, Cheeto Puff, Marshmallow Puff. I mean, what you gonna call yourself, bitch? Because the truth of the matter is I think you need to reevaluate what's going on in that mental brain of yours, because obviously somebody stuck a piece of dynamite up your ass and blew it all to smithereens. And here we are picking up the last of the pieces known as Master Sean Puff and Cruella de Vil, or de Vamp, or whatever they call herself. I mean, Jesus. The one, I know this is the absolute crazy pairing, but I mean, listen, I'm coming at this thing for me and my partner to beat y'all's asses. And it doesn't matter what you say, what you do, magic. I mean, guess what? The truth of the matter is that the Canadian Illusionist, the Illusionist Luke Thompson, the Phantom, is the best team in this whole thing, and we'll go all the way to the end.
So, here we are, Cruella de Vamp and Sean Puff. Two people trying to continue their legacies here in WGP. The fact is, for both of you, your legacies are finished here. You are no longer relevant in this company. The Illusionists and the Phantom have just made sure that the two of you are never the same again. And it is time for the two of you to go back to the very bottom of the ladder where you belong, courtesy of the Phantom and the Illusionist. And there is nothing that you can do to stop us.
and we mean absolutely nothing that you two sons of bitches can ever do to beat the magical greatest tag team in the world. And you may laugh and snicker at what I just said, but I don't give a damn, because guess what? We just up and made them two idiots disappear just like that. Master Sean Post goes bye-bye, Cruella goes bye-bye, and guess what? We win. We are the ones, the only ones. Bet you didn't see that coming, bitch.
Blind fate is a myth told to comfort men who fear design. There's nothing blind about what happens tonight. Two souls were selected, not by chance, but by necessity. Cruella de Vamp and the Master. The Court of Blood, and across them must stand two men who built their identities on illusion because reality has never favored them. One man became a phantom, not to haunt the world, but because history taught him that it is easier to disappear than to endure defeat. The other calls himself an illusionist because misdirection is the only way he has ever convinced anyone he belongs. Two men united not by chemistry, but by shared irrelevance.
Yes, indeed, partner. You see, the Phantom and the Illusionist are so great to manipulate. You see, they are playing with fire. They are playing with their own flesh and blood.
Illusionist. There was a time when you crowned yourself sovereign over deception. A self-anointed architect of wonder, a man who believed the veil obeyed his command. But fire reveals what mirrors conceal. You speak of manipulation as though it were mastery. Yet every flame you've touched has left its mark upon your own flesh and blood. You do not weave illusions, you wander inside them. I have seen men like you etched into forgotten tablets, names once spoken with pride, now whispered only as caution. Stand carefully in this moment, for when the ember meets the sigil, the truth will not burn away, it will brand you. And the world will finally remember why your former title was surrendered to silence.
And not only silence. You see, what kind of illusionist you actually are. I mean, do you have a head you can pull out a rabbit? Or are you a mind game illusionist? What kind of illusionist are you really? Because I am most certainly not afraid of you, and neither is my partner. So tell us, please, what are you really?
Phantom! There are spirits who haunt the living, and there are men who haunt their own past. You did not become a phantom to inspire fear, you became one to escape remembrance. I've watched warriors carve their names into stone, while you've spent your years erasing yours from dust. Reinvention is not rebirth when the soul beneath it remains untamed. You are cloaked in absence, hoping history will lose your trail, yet every step you take echoes with unfinished reckoning. Even shadows answer when the dark hand of the gods calls their name. And tonight, the veil you hide within will turn transparent. For a phantom cannot survive once it's finally sane.
And while the Phantom is hiding himself like he always does, he tried to haunt me and my partner, but that will failing badass. You see, I am the true hunter, and the master you can't hunt as well. So, Phantom, there it is. You cannot hunt us. Ones who are the true hunters.
And now the riddle resolves. You ask what you truly are. Illusionist, you're the echo of a title you could not sustain. Phantom, you are absence mistaken for evolution. Not hunters, not threats, but omens meant to warn others what happens when men mistake evasion for power. I am the warlock of words, and language unmasks those who misuse it. I am the harbinger of havoc. I am the reaper of realms, and borders, factions, and disguises mean nothing in my shadow. I am the dark hand of the gods. I do not chase, hunt, or pursue. I arrive. This is the court of blood. Judgment was never pending, and mercy has no standing here. You were not brought here to be cured. You were brought here to be our victims. So says the master.
And so, mote it be.
Your winner, the team of Cruella and the master, Sean Puff. Ladies and gentlemen, they pick up a win in the first round of the Blind Date tournament. Now moving on along, this next matchup is a rematch, if you will. Our former WGP World Champion Alpha will be taking on Johnny Blade. And for those that know their history, they know that Alpha beat Johnny Blade to become #1 contender to eventually go on and win that WGP World Championship. Johnny Blade making his return here tonight. Let's get down to Petey Bufferton and take a look at the action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Alpha AJ Davis goes one-on-one with Johnny Blade.
I put on for my soldiers, though they had to swear me in. Young, humble motherfucker, but my hustle arrogant. Got it all off the muscle like I'm devil.
Thank you for stepping into my office, Johnny. As you can see, I have on no gear. I don't have on a shirt, button-down shirt. I don't have on a suit jacket. I don't have on a tie, because that's not who I am. Yes, I am the man that takes care of all threats, both foreign and domestic, to the Promoverse for the GOP. I am the enforcer of the law of the land, and I will take care of all threats, both foreign and domestic. But I'm going to give this to you raw, uncut. I'm missing something. Something real heavy. I don't come out here saying these things that I say, that I'm the best there is, that I'm the best pure talent that this Promoverse has ever seen. I don't do that with reckless abandon. I don't do that just to hype myself up. I do that because I speak the truth. And the truth of the matter is, Johnny, is that you don't amount. Last time we locked horns was way too close for my comfort. And I took that personally. And I made it my point to blow out every single person that tried to touch what was so rightfully mine. And now I gotta sit here in front of you, useless piece of monkey crap, and the rest of these people that make decisions, these people that make you think that you have it. You don't have it. You don't got it. You don't have charisma. You don't have the electricity. You don't have the people behind you. But I do. I have the people behind me. This is my Promoverse, Johnny, and you're just living in it. You are a small fish in my large pond. I sit atop of the food chain, and enough of the metaphors. You get it at this point. And if you don't, well, that's for the person after you to get. See, I'm not going to give the intensity that I usually give. I'm not going to give the fire that I usually give because this is contained rage, Johnny. This is a different AJ. Soft-spoken. Giving the lessons the easy way and the hard way. So the next time you take it upon yourself to feel as if you got the fire, to feel as if you can come face to face, toe to toe with the alpha and come out on top, remember who your fucking daddy is, boy. And remember, he sits right here. My door is always open. So come on in, sit down. We'll have a chat.
WGP, it is me, Johnny Blade. It's been a while since I've been here. The last time I was here, as a matter of fact, I faced the man who I'm facing tonight, Alpha AJ Davis. You got the best of me, barely. But you know what? This isn't horseshoes or hand grenades, so barely is all it takes. Tonight is a little bit different, AJ. Tonight it is. You know, you're a former WGP champion. I like to stress the word former, you know. That's the label everybody keeps throwing around like it still protects you, man. But labels don't win matches. No. History doesn't scare me. You didn't just lose the championship, AJ. You failed to keep it. You let El Guapo take what was supposed to define you. And now the only reason your name still matters is because your name is attached to his. See, Alpha, I don't look at you and see a former champion. I see a shortcut. I do. Because El Guapo has been running from me across promotions all over the place. And everywhere I go, championships seem to follow me. I say that every time. Not because I'm lucky. Not because I'm loved. I damn sure know it's not that. But because I'm willing to do what others won't, AJ. Now, I'm back here in WGP. It's been a while. I took a few months off. And WGP Havoc is where excuses die. This isn't about your redemption story. This isn't about respect. It's about me using you as a message. You were the man who couldn't stop El Guapo. I'm the man who's coming to finish the chase. So if tearing through a former WGP champion is what it takes to get his attention, then so be it. That's exactly what I'll do. I'm here to break this illusion, AJ, that you're still on my level, because I don't feel that you are. You got lucky last time. Let's get that straight right now. I'm here to win my very first WGP championship by any means necessary. I don't care what I have to do. So at WGP Havoc, you're not facing a man looking for validation. You're facing a man obsessed with one thing. AJ, you're not the goal. You're the obstacle. And obstacles don't survive. I will soon be WGP champion. El Guapo, I'm coming after you too.
Johnny Blade taking down the former WGP World Champion Alpha. seeing a little bit different version of Alpha tonight. Maybe he's feeling a little less like himself. Maybe he's feeling a little broken now that he doesn't have the WGP World Championship. And the thing I'll say to Alpha is the competition here in WGP is fierce. It is intense, just like campers. And it is ferocious, just like this next superstar who you will see on your screens coming very soon.
Grain, alcohol in my cup, got the whole house wall to wall, and I still ain't sold out. Wall to wall, and I still ain't sold out.
WGP, you don't know me, but I know a lot about you. My name's Matt Tyson, and I'm your newest member.
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Tyson could be a big problem for a lot of the competitors here in Wrestling Geeks and Pariahs, and he will be here oh so very soon. But next we got to do another blind date as we see the team of Vane and Briggy taking on those circus freaks, Allison Black and Deviant, Petey Bufferton. Let's get down to the action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a first round match in the Blind Date Tournament.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Oh, boys. You don't seem to intrigue me much. Vane, I expected more from you. I expected you to come out here guns a-blazing. I expected you to come out here and show me a fight. I expected the Vane that everybody talks about. I expected the monster that I know you are deep down inside. You're too scared to let it out. Are you afraid that Briggy is going to be in your spotlight? Or can you really trust him?
Oh, Allison Black, you were right. Trust is a very sharp keyword for the boys in the back. Mr. Briggy and Vane. Oh, you two have seen nothing yet. This is just what we have to open up with. This is just the opening act that we have to offer underneath the circus tent. And you fell right for our trap. I cannot wait until the moment where you get wrapped up in that beautiful cotton candy and get all sweetened up for when the moment comes, when the magic strikes and the main event gathers around and bursts into a million pieces. Oh, boys, you're not ready for the onslaught that we bring. We are the circus freaks.
Now, Deviants, let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? We all know that Briggy is ready to retire. Or is he not ready to retire? The clock's been ticking and ticking and ticking for you. Every time you feel the urge to want to lace up your boots, you get out there and your energy falls flat on the mat. I know this all so well. You couldn't defeat me in Revolt. You couldn't defeat my counterparts in VPW, Briggy. I'm sorry. Were you supposed to retire? Was I supposed to get the balloons and the cake for your retirement speech?
Enough of your retirement speech, or so what you call that. because let's face it, you're outnumbered, outskilled. I promise you that Briggy will not be pertaining to such retirement after we whoop his ass all over the arena, all over the circus, wherever he wants to get his ass beat. And as for you, Mr. Vane, I cannot wait to fill you up with brutal bruises, black and blue all over, and I cannot wait until your body is broken so you can feel what I have felt all these years. In vain, just because you think you're big and bad doesn't make you the biggest or the deadliest. I'm standing in front of you. What are you gonna do now?
If you're gonna throw me and Deviant to the lions, just suspect that we are going to stand on top. And those lions, Briggy and Vane, they won't know what to do when we are done with them. Briggy will be in his retirement home, out in the Bahamas. And Vane, you'll still be that nutcase that I know deep down inside you are. Just release it already! Do it! Do it! It's okay. It's okay. They will not understand it, but I'll understand it. And when you're lifted high above the masses, you'll be dethroned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lions have been fed. Yours truly, Deviant, and Alison Black have been digesting on their feast, Vane and Briggy, all throughout this match. And I love it. Now, Briggy, you can go on to your retirement dream and be the little boy you wanted to be. Live your life to the fullest. And for you, Vane, since your partner wants to be Tweedledee, you can be Tweedledum and join us underneath my circus, where the circus freaks will treat you to the life that you should have had. Boys and girls, the lions have been fed, and now we take thy crown from the tag team champions.
Well, hello, Jason. This is gonna be a great match, man. Like, did you take me up on my offer of medical? Like, God, I could do such great things for you. I mean, come on. Look at this match. This should be a cakewalk. It should be a cakewalk. And I'm gonna try to be as polite as possible because what do I have to lose? Come on. I have the world now. I have a degree. Come on. This right here is going to be fantastic. And I cannot wait to pick your brain apart. This is going to be amazing.
Yo, Vane, I seen your hype for this match. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Therapy and doctors and patients? We don't need doctors and patients. We need to come together and be partners. We need to have each other's backs on this one. This is a very important match for us, dude. Do you see who we are going against? We are going against the Halloween clearance aisle at the dollar store, bro. We're going against the guy who's dressed like a clown. And, well, the other ones, they're both obviously clowns, and they're both trying to be Pennywise in a way. Because one of them is dressed like a homeless version of him, and the other one, well, she looks like she's swallowed a bunch of kids. I'm just saying, bro, I don't know, maybe that's why her eyes are white. But we cannot lose to Timu, Jack, and Sally. I'll be damned if we're gonna lose to Thursday Adams and Pudgy. You need to wake the fuck up and get in this match, bro.
Oh, you're right, Jason. Oh, are you fucking right? It is fucking time. It is fucking on. It is time to take care of this fucking dead snatched fucking dwindling fuck of a fucking zombified fucking human being and her fucking clown boyfriend. And they need to figure out what it's like to fuck with two people who do not need to be fucked with. We are just built different, Jason. This is the problem with all these fucking folks. They think they can be us. They think they can be dark and moody and This ain't that fucking show. This is the Brady and Vane show.
Damn it, baby, he's back. That's what I'm talking about. We went from you're so vain to mud vein, baby. Now we are in business. Because Vane, we are arguably the #1 seed in this entire tournament, and our opponents are arguably the bottom seed in this tournament, so we cannot lose here. That would be like the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, losing to Captain Balding and Schizophrenia Betty Boop. It just can't happen, Vane, so I'm glad to see that you finally fucking woke up. And so we can go on and take on and beat these circus freaks. And let's talk about that name for a second, Circus Freaks. That kind of sounds familiar, don't it, Vane? Like sideshow freaks, like some other clowns in this business. Ricka Wildly, but you're just the fucking bootleg version. You're the great value version of Ricka Wildly, aren't you, deviant? That's exactly what you are. Except Ricka Wildly, he had the talent to go out there and bring that character to life and actually make it a success. And you, well, you can barely make it through every fucking day. And do we even know if Allison Black knows what a deviant is? Somebody should fucking throw her a Google, give her a dictionary or something, because she might want to figure that out and stop hanging out with that fucking creep. What do you think, bro?
You know what, Briggy? You're right. This whole fucking pseudo fucking clown show, sideshow Bob, I don't even know what to even think of these fucking people anymore. They're everywhere. It's like a plague of fucking circus paint and fucking popcorn has surrounded our fucking Promoverse. And unfortunately, before all this was made, we were here and we were fucking shit up. Not with the fucking theatrics, but with our voices. Our fucking voices. That's what fucks everything up. Not only does it fuck it up, we are great at it. Not only are we great at it, we're the best to fucking do it. And the worst thing this whole tournament could have done is put us two together. Why? Because it's us. We don't give a flying fuck. So on behalf of everyone else that has came before you two fucking clowns, and I do count the other one as a clown because if you seen her? Look at her! It's horrible! So, on behalf of the rest of the Promoverse and me and Briggy, fuck your feelings!
Your winner, the team of Vane and Briggy! Ladies and gentlemen, Bane and Briggy will move on and advance in the tournament to face Cruella and the Master Sean Puff on our very next episode of WGP Havoc in the promo double feature here in the Good Golly Promoverse. But now it is time! It is time for our main event. Our main event will see our WGP World Champion El Guapo taking on a legend, SNES, for the WGP World Championship. Petey Bufferton, take us down to the action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WGP Championship.
Let's pretend for one moment that you're new to the game of promo. When you hear the name El Guapo, do you think of an accomplished promo artist who has overcome the odds, who has grinded, who has worked his way to become the WGP champion? Or do you think of the new combo meal at the Taco Bell? Oh yes, I would like the El Guapo combo. An extra sauce and a side of regret. Believe me, you're gonna need a lot of regret with this one. Name choices aside, let's look at El Guapo as he's progressed through the years. Notice a pattern?
I doubt there will be any kids crying when that green candle goes out.
I will give El Guapo credit for one thing, and that is consistency. But unfortunately, it's the kind of consistency that when you think he's finally got it all together, he steps on the same rake again. If you follow his career long enough, you begin to recognize the pattern. It's sort of like the Mega Man series. The early days are really awkward, clunky controls, and weird hitboxes. And bam! We got a couple classics. Finally, things are starting to click. And before we can even say that there's a status quo, what the heck happened? We get side characters, gimmicks that no one asked for. Half of it works, half of it feels like crap. Then what do? They panic, hit the reset button. It's like, yay! Remember this? Remember when this worked? And just when you think they learned their lesson, we get rocket launched into wherever the heck Mega Man 11 thought it was supposed to be. Half nostalgic, half experiment, fully confused on what it really is. And can we talk about how El Guapo won that title in the first place? That is some serious Superman 64 level design crap right there. Imagine it is late into the night. You are at the edge of your seat. You've been grinding for hours. Your thumbs are blistered. Your adrenaline's high. Your nerves are made of steel. And finally, it's time to encounter the final boss. And then, seriously, after all that time, after all that work, the game was like, whatever. You win. No payoff, no climax, just roll credits. And that is exactly what happened last month at Blueprint Christmas. Alpha rolled out of his bed, realized, oh crap, I have a title defense. Screw it. I gotta get to Christmas break anyway. And that is the story of how El Guapo won the WGP title. No final boss energy, just a victory. Not by conquest, but by default. And that's El Guapo in a nutshell. A name that feels like a joke, a career that feels like it's stuck in an endless reboot, and a championship run that feels like it was unlocked by accident, not earned, not fought for, just handed over when the game couldn't be bothered to care anymore. So no, when people hear El Guapo, they don't think champion. They think bargain bin garbage. They think rush development. They think something slapped together, shipped out with the bare minimum effort. So you are not the final boss. You're not even the mid-level boss. You are the tutorial enemy that wins because the difficulty is broken. Game over, no continues, no respect.
I'm a full-time base. 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 When the sun rises, I wake up and chase my dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the head honcho, the standard, the measuring stick, El Guapo, your WGP champion. You see, I got problems because we have a guy out here. We have a guy out here that just because he's thinking about retiring, he's running a retirement tour, he goes straight to the top. And he tries to get a title shot of my belt. What you need to understand, SNES, because I thought you were a gamer and you know that there's levels to this shit. Because you try to go straight to the top using a cheat code, you're not going to get the same happy ending that you crave, the same happy ending that you want, because this title is staying with me. See, what you need to understand is I woke up. When I won this championship,
I woke up and I said, the hunger is here. I am going to claw and hold this championship as long as I can. And you're not going to be the first person to take me off my game. You're not going to be the first person to take me off my pedestal. What you need to know, SNES, is I'm going to unplug your carcass and I'm going to put you in a drawer where nobody will ever see you again. You're going to sit there and collect dust like the dusty, musty artist that you are. So go ahead and come out here with your little 16-bit old school little collages trying to make sure that you tell the company and the people that you are better than me, because we all know the truth. We all know the fact. We all know that I am going to knock you down before you even start. How dare you want to come up here and try to take something that I worked so hard for? I clawed my way to the top and finally got myself a championship run. And I'm not going to let some old school, not upgraded piece of turd like you take my title. You see, SNES, you enjoy that little thing that you call your retirement tour, because when it's said and done, you're gonna start with an L, because El Guapo is not, and I repeat, not gonna let this go. Not yet. This is my baby, and you're gonna have to do a lot more than put me in an 8-bit world to take my title. I swear it. You're gonna have to kill me. And if you don't, you will not walk out here holding my title. So good luck on your retirement tour, and I hope that you learned that you can't mess with the best. You can't go straight to the top. I am the echelon here at WGP. And I'm going to make sure that nobody can touch me.
SNES has done it once again. He has captured the hearts of the fans and captured the WGP World Championship. Congratulations to SNES El Guapo. What's next for you? Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a privilege and an honor to host both parts of the promo double feature tonight, brought to you by the Promoverse. I am Hollywood Haywood, the owner of WGP and the foundation. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and follow us for more great action. See you next time, and until then, be good to each other.